the music industry, because you know it from the management to performing to all these angles, right? And what I would love, because between all this stuff, social media, TikTok, and everything that's been going on, what do you think today, right? There's the artists of many generations. Now, if I'm an artist today, and I know you've got young guys who are coming to you and all that sort of stuff, what is the industry today versus back then?
Well, back then, we didn't have social media.
Right.
And even today, social media has stolen our social time, especially with families.
Oh,
You ever go out, you see a family go out, family of four,
restaurant.
go
Forget
to a
it.
restaurant, everybody's like this. We're not even engaging in each other's comfort.
Well, how about in Miami? You pull up at a light, they're sitting at a green light, you beep the horn, you look, they're on their phone.
Right.
It's
So,
just, they can't even drive, much
right,
less
they can't-
eat.
and that's what it is. Everything has fallen to this. This is what you live and you die. They did some MIT people did a survey or whatever. They say if an individual lose his phone for 1 hour, it's all the feeling that they get is equivalent to death in the family. You know what I'm saying? It's like my
phone.
my phone.
Right.
You know, and you go crazy. So you don't have if they had social media 20 years ago, or it would be some of the artists would be way farther than they are. But it then again, if you bring it up to today's, it made a lot of them lazy because artists today don't know about right now. It's 2:00 in the morning. They don't know about going into a city and putting up posters, the grind, the hustle. It make you appreciate it more when you do get on the stage and somebody's screaming for you. You feel good because of the work that you put in to get there. Today, they don't do no work.
Right.
It's just like, here's a mic, go on stage, do a show, and the shows are garbage. Their performance today are garbage. It's like I gave, and they get 10x of what you was getting back then. If you had a hot record, and I'm gonna just give me a year, just
88.
88. Average artist was probably getting 1,500 for a show. You had people like LL Cool J.
Yep.
He was so hot nationally, so he could say, even in Rock the Bells, he say,
Yeah.
6Gs for 20 minutes is the pay I earn Rock the Bells.
Yep.
But he was getting it like that then, but everybody wasn't getting it like Run DMC and LL Cool J and those big artists.
And Eric B. and Rakim, man, when they were, or before that, they were doing shows and getting paid for the shows.
Right. Artists that put in work, that put in, if you was performing on Friday, you got in that town on Thursday, but the artist was out there putting up the posters. The artists you had to go to, they don't do meet and greets. They don't go to the record store. They don't go to the radio station.
Right.
They don't go to the distributor. When you worked the artist back in the day, you went to go see, you know who when you got to a town, you went to saw the distributor, then you go to the radio station,
Yep.
then you go to the barbershop, the beauty salon,
That's right,
or
yeah.
whoever.
Yeah.
Hey, this is me, this is what I'm doing. I'm performing at so-and-so tonight, come through, blah, blah, blah. It's so different now.
Yeah.
Artists come through. You take artists nowadays, these guys are, I mean, they're getting 80,000, 100,000, and they got one song.
It's crazy. Max, last year, you and we both know him. Last year, he got a call to show up, a buddy of his, big musician, 85 grand to show up for an hour at a bat mitzvah over here in Miami Beach to do us. I was like, you go, run on out, grab that stuff. So it's crazy how different today
It's very, very,
that's why
very
I ask
different.
you, but
Because they lazy and they don't really work for it. But the sad thing about it is that when that window closed and they don't know how to even sell their self no more, and you gave everybody your ass to kiss, it's gonna hurt you in the long run. My life, my whole music career is based on character and integrity. Never let my character take what my integrity can't keep me. And I build relationships. The key to the game to have longevity is build relationships. It's about relationships because you never know what you can do for that person or that person can do for you down the line 10 years from now.
100%.
Yeah.
You never know if you're working for them, they're working
Or they
for
work
you.
for
But
you. Are
and
you working together?
and that's what I think people are so short-sighted of this industry, whether it's acting or entertainment or even influencer or whatever.
Synergistically, they run together.
It's a collaborative business. Like you
Right.
said, if I don't have you, I may be the greatest singer, but if I don't have somebody like you in my corner to make that performance, and perfect example, and correct me and tell me where I'm wrong or right, but you years ago, you went to see, and not even that long ago, and there's all the fireworks and the sparks, and people are dropping from cranes and this. And okay, it's a show. But then you go see somebody who just recently passed, like Tony Bennett, and they roll out a piano and they
Right.
give him a microphone, and he holds the room for 2 hours.
Right.
You get those are performers.
Performers.
Like you were just saying, you're making versus I need to have a lion jumping through a hoop. I need to, and I just don't know if the performers like a Michael Jackson, those people, even though they had a show,
Yeah.
you could give him a mic and you'd sit and you'd watch him for hours or some, one of the, and I don't know today who's
It's a short window of people that take pride in their shows. And I'm not saying this because he's current, but Flo Rida, he is the most brilliant artist
he's so talented. I mean,
I've seen, and he's so humble. I've seen this man rip a crowd up. It could be 50,000 people, and I put the towel on him, and we're walking down the stairs, going back to this long dressing room, and he would turn sometimes and say, "How did I do? How did?"
how do you think you brought the house down?
They're dead. You just killed them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You did amazing.
Right.
But when you have people like that, they trust their craft. They look at their craft so much, and they look at themselves so much that they want to do great every time. They're perfectionists. You know what I'm saying? When you look up the word perfection, it says one who strives to be perfect. You're not perfect. You can't be perfect.
Right. There is no, yeah.
But you can strive to be.
Right.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
best.
You can be the best. So you work on that every show, every day. You working to be better and better and better. Even when you think you didn't do good and you did phenomenal, that's because you take so much pride in what you're doing.
Yeah.
Your art, your craft. You cherish that because you know that, hey, I could be selling newspapers on the corner or doing anything, but I've been blessed to have this talent and a window open up for me with my talent, and I bring my talent. When I bring my talent to somebody, to the world, I want it to be accepted. I want it to be genuine. I want it to be true, and I want people to enjoy it. That's why one thing he does, he don't like to meet people before the show. The meet and greets, he like to meet them after. And I was like, no, let's get this out of the way. He's like, no. For a while. And one day I said, why? Wait a minute. He said, well, I want them to see me perform and give them a reason to want to take a picture with me. I want me to sign an autograph. And I was like, makes sense. It make a lot of sense because back in the day, you did your meet and greets at radio stations. You did your meet and greets backstage before. Okay, these are ticket winners, and they came in, they met you, and then you moved on. You know what I'm saying? But he liked to do it afterward, and they be like, even
they're probably even
crazy.
more. Yeah.
They crazy because the show was so electrifying, and he touched them in a certain way with all the catalog that he has to the point to where people were like, this guy's amazing, and he keeps getting booked, keep getting booked.
Oh yeah, he's
keep getting
he's
booked.
so talented. No, there's no doubt about it.